believe in love, I believe in honesty. Does that sound like something you'd be into? I believe the truth can be reality. Will you roll with that? 'Cause I want you to. I'm stuck in trying to find a way to make it easier to say that there's just one thing on my mind, and I think it's time for you to realize I want you all to myself. Don't wanna share you with nobody else. So give me something to believe. Will you promise me? Will you promise me? Will you promise me? I am not a stranger to excuses. Burned me once or twice, I expect them. I just wanna know what your truth is. Will you be the one to break me out of this? I want you all to myself. Don't wanna share you with nobody else. So give me something to believe. Will you promise me? Will you promise me?
Damn, guys, I didn't even make an intro, just realizing it now. So Dukes and Carlene just came by, picked up the hatch, they took off. I can still hear them at the light taking off because they drove it. But y'all, I put in a ton of work these last couple of days to get this paint to come out. Now, it's not the greatest polishing job, cut job that I've done, but the car is a lot better than what it was after we painted it the single stage black. Take a quick little look here before we lose some daylight. Now, it may look really good here on camera and through the pictures I've posted on social media, but up close there are still some gray spots, like you can't really see it, but if you really stare at it, it's there. Now, I'm not sure if anybody's really going to sit there and stare at it, you know, and really point it out, but I know it's there because, you know, I'm the one who polished the car, but you know, it looks really good for what it is. Now, I didn't use a lot of old material to polish this car all around. Like, you know, just some old Harbor Freight pads and stuff that I have. Some of them worked, some of them didn't. Diamond cut, suds delete. This one was actually working really well over the diamond cut, but I ran out. So I had to use diamond cut really deep with this to get the other side all nice and cleared out. But this side, I actually sanded it down a ton more, so less orange peel, but the clarity is still not super shiny like it's supposed to because old ass pad's not really doing its job. But just know, I am still super stoked about how the car came out, especially how the car was when I first got it. Now, the only thing I didn't touch was the roof because of all the frustration I went through trying to polish the paint the way it was. I don't want to have to go through the same frustration with the roof, you know what I mean? Like, I would have to cut the roof down to like 2,500 before I even start polishing, and if I start polishing I would have to get new material, so I wouldn't be frustrated when it doesn't come out the way I want it to come out, right? So the polishing job has been done. The only thing I need to do is wax it just to kind of protect it a little bit. Now, whoever buys this car, I highly recommend to take it to a professional or do a better job than I did, you know what I mean? I'm just being straight up honest. I'm at this point where I just need to sell the car, but at the same time, I'm like, wow, it's looking really good. I wish I can keep it and continue on with the sleeper EJ2 build that I had intended for this car, but it has to go. So right now, guys, I am going to wash the car because there is compound everywhere, and also a lot of cat fur. When I came out this morning, my cat was literally just sleeping on the trunk and pretty much pawed up the whole car, and there's just footprints everywhere, like, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna wash the car real quick. Alex is on his way. I think he's gonna bring his turbo stuff. We're gonna mock some things up and see what we're gonna do as far as putting a turbo kit together for his wagon. And you know, we'll see what the rest of the night is gonna ensue for us. But right now, let's wash the car. And it's back. So cool guy over there, like, he ran. He changed the radiator before I got the car, and he didn't put any coolant in it. So when they took off, the car overheated, and they came back. So now we just filled it up, letting it bleed out right now, and the car should be ready to go. I already cleared the check engine light that was on here, so it should be ready for its maiden voyage. Ah, crud. Guys, so I washed the car, right? And you guys saw that I was going through the windows with this little red mouse thing right here, right? This is a clay bar from 3M, and Joe got this for me a while ago. And one thing Joe taught me that I didn't know about is this clay bar can be used on glass as well. So typically what clay bar does is it takes off the dirt and stuff that are caked up on the top surface of your paint. So in theory, it's the same thing on glass. Whatever's caked up on the glass, like dirt, paint, or whatever, this guy will take it right off. So give you guys a little demonstration on how this works. And can't really show you the clarity because it's dark. I mean, you can see it right here. You see how clear the window is, right? If I can find a picture of how I look before, I'll put it right now. But it's super clear. This one is super clearer because it's still ugly, torn up tint on the back side, and so is the back. So I got to take off all these tint to get this windows to be super clear. But let me show you guys here really quickly. You can hear how rough it is, right? And listen to it fade. Let me make it a big enough surface that I'm not touching any of the glass imperfections here. So right, you see how the noise just changed? You don't really hear it as much anymore, right? And if you look right here, you can see all that like water spot ish that's on the back side of the glass. So if you guys want your windows to be ultra clear, especially if it's like an original window or hasn't been changed out or you don't really take care of it, this is one way to do it. Makes it nice and clean. Wipe it off with a clean, dry microfiber towel, and your window should be ultra clear. So I'm just going to go ahead and go through all this really quickly and then dry off the rest of the car. And then really hate to show you guys this in the dark, but I do want to put the moldings and the mirrors and everything on. Now I might just do it anyways. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw Alex in the background in the last clip, but Alex was here as well too. And guess what, guys? His wagon's right there, up and running. How you liking it so far?
Loving it.
Loving it.
Put about 280 miles in it so far.
And you started driving it Saturday. Well, you test drove it that night we finished the car, yeah. And then you took it to Marcos, which is Patterson, and then back. That's like over 200 miles. And you've been dailing it. Today is Tuesday, and the car's right there running cherry. And you know what, the other day I was driving behind him, or last night I was driving behind you, and fuck, this thing sounded bone diggity stock. So obviously it's super dark right now. The LED light right there is helping a little bit, but he has a stock CRV header in it, and he has the full stock exhaust piping on it for now until we go turbo. Oh my god, that thing sounds like when it was ceiling cam with the way the muffler sounds. It sounds the exact same way. He's been putting a lot of mileage in this, and the car has been you know, treating him well. Everything's working out. Coolant doesn't overheat. Car runs good, sounds great. And he didn't bring the turbo, but the turbo that I have in the garage is the same size. He's gonna come back here tomorrow with everything, and we're gonna work his turbo kit out. and hopefully get everything done by or installed Thursday. By Thursday for sure. So he's gonna take off right now. I'm gonna continue on the coupe, and then we'll continue in the next video with his car. So I know it's kind of dark right now, guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and install the molding. And maybe before I end the video, I might just take the car over there under the light. You can already see how much the G7X picks up the you know, the lighting through the camera. So the moldings, if you guys remembered a couple videos ago, I trim painted it with SEM product. Now I don't think I'm gonna do any more work to the car, honestly, and I think probably tomorrow I'm just gonna wax it just to kind of protect it a little bit. But again, like I mentioned earlier, whoever buys this car, I truly recommend that you resand it and redo my job and polish this car out, because I think it could look really clean with the right stuff. So yeah, put these quarter and the fenders on first before the door, because that requires the 10 mil that holds it down. When I took it off, I preserved the clips, so it should just technically clip back in. Oh yeah, I think it's this one. Oh, starting to look like a complete car again. I also forgot about the mirrors. I gotta go get the mirrors. And then this one, just like that. Damn. The only thing is not painted is the side skirt. Ran out of tape, and I don't want to remove it off the car because of those clips being a little dingleberry. And probably gonna do that tomorrow as well too. But mirror number 1 installed. Mirror 2 done. Wow, you can't really see all the finer details like the grill of the bumper, the body lines, or anything like that, because this paint job is so damn dark. But it is definitely nice to see this car finally one color, guys, and it looks really nice right here under the lighting, and only under the lighting because you can see all that little swirl marks and stuff. But regardless to say, guys, this stage of the car is a ton better than when we first got this car a couple months ago. So I am definitely proud of this for sure. If I knew, guys, if I knew I was going to run into all the problems with the single stage, laying the paint down, being impatient as I was, I would have just done base coat and clear coat, you know what I mean? But I just thought I can just get away with a single stage and just put it on the market and just sell it, you know what I mean? And then I ended up doing double, triple the work because I'm just that, like, it was bothering me. So lesson learned, you know what I mean, guys? Have patience when it comes to doing body work and paint. There's only a couple more things for me to do before the car goes up for sale. Probably gonna post it on Facebook. Obviously I'm gonna put it on the community of YouTube to let you guys know the car is for sale. It's by all means not the most perfect car, but it is definitely a nice beginner's car. There's a few little things like painting the side skirts, cleaning the interior up, bolt the bumper up, get an intake for it and the correct ECU, and then it's ready to go. It's been a long journey, guys. Definitely a learning curve with this car, and the more I worked on it, the more I actually like the body style. Not that I ever hated it before, but you know, the more I look at the whole, I think the front end of this car just really convinced me like I can actually drive an EG or a coupe. But it's unfortunate that it's got to go, but there are plenty of times later down the road for me to build another 9295, but this car has to go so we can start working on the wagon. Lucy. Kick that fool's ass, Meow Meow. I don't know who that is, Meow Meow. Fuck him up. Lucy, help him. Meow Meow, looks like your twin, bro. Meow Meow, he's on your property, bro. Fuck him up. You want to see him chase? Oh shit, fight him, Meow Meow. Get that fool. Guys, that was super random, but this is going to be end of the video. Not sure if I'm gonna have any more updates on the coupe. I do want to start working on the CRX tomorrow. Alex should be here as well too, so we can start fabbing up his turbo kit. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, definitely give this video a thumbs up, and if you guys want to stick around for everything else to come, you guys know what it is. Hit the subscribe button right now. It is late, I still have to clean up, so with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Peace.